Hi and welcome to all the racing lovers around the world joining us for this pre-recorded show. We are recording early doors on Thursday morning for the Friday meeting, which will be taking place at Fairview. And glad to have on the line Grant Paddock, and he's going to give us some good news regarding the weather because of course Gauteng has lost a few meetings. KwaZulu-Natal, we're under heavy fire at the moment with the weather. So Grant, firstly, welcome. How are you doing? And then tell us the weather's good your side of the world.
Yeah, morning Sheldon, morning punters. Weather's top class. Cannot complain. We've had great weather. The visitors have had good weather that have come down, and they can't complain either. And it's going to last for tomorrow, and then it turns a bit ugly on Saturday and Sunday, but by then we would have raced. So we're in for a good day's racing on a nice card where the exotics look to pay a bit of money.
So let's get straight into race number one, and the first race, just having a look at the current favourite, which is Global Reef, and that is number one, trading at 18-10. Interesting, Richard Fourie for Kelly Mitchley. Not too often do they team up. He did ride this individual to a second behind Gardener's Pride in the penultimate run. And then Repetition is the second horse on the boards at 3-1. And just having a look at Repetition, well beaten over 9 lengths both runs to date, but could show big improvement. Now Grant, the horse Global Reef, just looking at the overall form, looks ready to break the ice, and you'll know exactly where Global Reef is in the work regime.
Yeah, 100% Sheldon. Nice horse. They travelled him to Cape Town last time out where he ran a very creditable fourth. He had the likes of Bomber Bay behind him, and he's better off at the weight, so he does hold Bomber Bay. With regards to Repetition, it's probably last chance to dance at 2,400 metre maiden in Port Elizabeth, but there's no form and probably has to improve, but Justin's not going to bring him down here if he can't win. And then the other Kelly Mitchley runners, Kinnikinnick, Isagor and Month of Sundays, all got place chances in a nice race, but I think Richard's on the right horse, and I tipped Global Reef to beat the 5, 9 and 3.
On to race number two, and when we look at race number two, Grant will be looking to take a chance here and throw in one or two horses, and looking at the current betting, number 6, American Matador. Well, actually this is going to be a horse tough to beat, so a potential banker with Craig Zaki and Gavin Smith teaming up. Grant, looking at American Matador, 8 runs for the 1 placing, and that career best was last time out. First up at your centre.
Yeah, 100%. It was a very good run. He was actually beaten by a Cape Town horse. He doesn't really have to improve to beat this field. It's very weak behind him. The couple of fillies in the race as well. But American Matador is the best bet on the card. He's a banker in everything, and he'll be very, very hard to beat. There was a bit of talk for Anchorman early on in the week. He's coming back from a rest and gelding. I'm not sure if Jurgen's got him spot on, or he might just need to run. Agamemnon and American Pitbull will probably fill up the trifectas and quartets, but very, very strong on American Matador is going to be hard to beat, and I'm tipping it 6, 2, 3 and 1.
Next up will be race number 3 as we slide through. This is over 1,400 metres, a merit-rated 74 handicap, and just looking at this race, number 1, French Impact, Sandile Kati for Kelly Mitchley, just having a look at the form. Let's kick off with number 1. Just tell us how this individual is doing, French Impact.
Yeah, Sheldon, nice horse. He's entered the yard. The trainers have got this new saying that the horse is quirky. That's their latest. He's very much so. He has issues. And not a bad horse. He's had a bit of work that put into him. He's coming back from a break, but he's had a few gallops, and he's improved all the while. If he doesn't just need it, he's going to be a big runner. Master Forest is undoubtedly the horse to beat. He's a young 3-year-old, and he's improving all the time. I really do think the long straight at Fairview is going to suit him. On the poly track, he comes with a hard late run. Richard will be able to settle him off a decent pace, which always is in P. The track is really running very, very quick, and he'll probably run them down. The likes of Meet at the Windsor, Silver Tycoon and Explosive Speed will probably finish up in the trifecta quartet areas, and I'm tipping it 4, 1, 3 and 5, Sheldon.
We'll next move along. Let me just get the update the device here, having a few issues with the internet connection here, and race number 4 will be over 1,400 meters. As it updates, let's have a look-see here. Just to give some stats while it's updating, from the last 582 races over the course and distance, draws 2 and 4 have been significant over the 1,400. But race number 4, Grant, how do you see this race panning out?
Yeah, listen, there's been a lot of money for this horse. Give me more time. He shortened into 15 to 10. The last time he was in Port Elizabeth, he won well over a mile. I was actually at the course that day off a rating of 86. He's up to a 90 now, and he's going to be competitive. I am concerned about the cutback in trip at Fairview when the track is running this quick as it is. I'm a little bit in favour of the horses at the bottom of the board. Number 9, Makachev. He'll run a very good race with the Eni up, likes to get into a scrap, and there's no doubt Muzi will have him up on the pace. Mo the Man, very solid form, probably going to enjoy being back on the grass. There's no doubt he also is another horse that comes with a good finish. And then the danger of a lightweight in the one draw, Vars voted the 11 horse, solid front runner, course and distance suits, and he's going to be a tough nut to cut back. I am tipping at 10, 9, 11 and 2, Sheldon.
That'll take us along to race number 5, and just having a quick glance, race number 5, this is run over a trip of 1,600 meters. It is the non-black type ladies bracelet, and in this event apprentice allowance may not be claimed. And just looking at the course record out of interest, 94.58, and that was by Mel Secret. Now, when it comes to race number 5, Grant, number 1, Luna Halo, she sets a very, very high standard. It's not too often that you get a horse who's a 9-time winner from 18 runs and a string of placings. So it's one of those horses that each and every owner's dream to own.
Yeah, 100%, Sheldon. She's been really, really good to the owners, a top-class filly. Bit of a flat run last time out, running out of the trifectas in a shallow field. Red Sash is quite a big danger here. This filly, Lady Silvana, was super impressive last time out. Cut back in trip, definitely a concern. But she'll be the biggest danger to Luna Halo, there's no doubt. If Lady Silvana gets away from him like she did last time out, she could stay away. But Red Sash is in the race and she likes to get along as well. So it's going to be a very hard run race. Hopefully Richard is not too far out of his ground and can finish off well on the grass. I still think the class will prevail here, and I'm tipping at 1, 6, 3 and 2.
On to the next race, and taking a look here where number 2 will give you a chance to catch your breath, which is Richard Ferrier and Alan Creef. And this daughter of Canford Cliffs comes with some decent, inspiring form. And those recent victories have been very impressive. And looking at this individual, is drawn out a little bit deep, but with Richard Ferrier aboard, he's got those golden hands.
Yeah, it's impressive is what the handicapper gave her for her last win, 8 points, which is incredibly steep, I must be honest with you. She did win well, but 8 points is still a hell of a knock. She's definitely the class horse in the race, but there are definitely question marks. Drawn wide, 61 kilos, not going to be easy. She has one on the grass, so that's not a concern. I've got a value bet in this race here, Sheldon, number 8, Sun Spectacular from the Kelly Mitchell yard at 16 to 1. A filly that's been waiting for the grass, and I can't see her missing the first 3, to be very honest with you. But I think the horse they've all got to beat is Protect the Dream. Nice low weight, Cabela Matsanyani. Also drawn out wide, she's going to have to overcome that draw and see if she can't get to the front or right up there. She ran a very good race last time she was in Port Elizabeth. That was on the poly, running on strongly. So she's definitely a runner. Cash Your Breast, definitely not an even money shot for me. She will go close, there's no doubt. And I'm tipping it 9, 8, 2 and 1. And I do see there's been early money for number 4, Strange Magic, that's joined Zitzman Westhuizen yard. I think he's having its 3rd run for Zitzman. From a good draw in the 4-claimer, will probably have to go into pick 6s as well.
Super, as we move along to race number 7, and just taking a look at race number 7, a merit rated 68 handicap, and this is going to be run down the straight, so 1,000 meters, Fairview, down the straight. And looking at the, let me get this to update you, the last 474 races, draws 2 and 4 have been quite significant, but it seems to be if you're drawn center to inside, you're okay, Grant?
Yes, listen, when the course is running quick like it is, you're all right. There's no problem. You can be drawn out on the widest as well, as long as it hasn't had any rain. If it's had any form of rain, you've got to be down the inside. But the way it is at the moment, it's quick, it's hard. Right across the course is not a problem. This is definitely the hardest race on the card. Very, very tricky. They're going to go like the clappers here, there's no doubt. The likes of Wordsworth, probably the right horse on form. The yard has gone a little quiet, but he's still probably going to be a big runner. Seattle Ripper, he'll be there and thereabouts. Nice price at 8 to 1. And then Jackson, Mississippi, he's been waiting for the grass, and he always loves to run fresh horse, so he's going to be a big runner as well, the 11 horse. And then the likes of Cruisador, he's holding solid form, so excuse me. And he'll be there and thereabouts, probably slightly better on the poly track, but a tricky race where the punters need to go wide, and I'm tipping at 6, 8, 11 and 2.
That'll take us into the zone of the 8th and final race, and looking at number 8, Sharapova. Richard Ferree is doing duty for the Alan Crieff stable. 18 runs for 1 win, 6 seconds and 4 thirds to date. So number 8 Sharapova is going to have a lot of supporters. Now Grant, this is a horse who's super consistent, but just doesn't seem to be able to seal the deal and put that signature down.
Yeah, 100% Sheldon. She killed me last time out. I've got to be honest with you. I thought she was an absolute penalty kick and she got run over. So, back 1,200 meters, back on the grass. I must be honest with you, she's had quite a bit of racing of late, and it's unlike Ellen to run them on top of each other like this since she's been back from a break, but probably trying to get that next win out of her. She's definitely a big runner in this kind of a field, but it is very tricky. No greater love from the Michelin yard. Has got to be there and thereabouts off some solid form. And then the filly of Duncan McKenzie's really won a good race last time out, Pomodora's Magic. She's drawn on the right side of the course at 2. She's got to go into everything as well. And then the 3-horse Bosnay with a kid up, carrying the 4, JC Butchers from a 1-draw, inside draw. He'll be off like a dirty shirt. There's no doubt about that. There's a lot of speed with Miss Shavai as well. I'm just concerned that 1,200 might catch her out. Sheldon, tough race to finish today. I wouldn't say Sharapova is a banker. I think she can win the race, and I'm tipping it 8, 12, 7 and 3.
Well, thanks very much, Grant. We always value your input in each and every meeting. And I can tell you one thing, the pressure is going to be on us this week because we've been starved of the racing. So if you wouldn't mind taking us through your suggested bets for the day, and I'm sure there's going to be a whole lot new followers on the day.
Thank you very much, Sheldon. Best bet, race 2, number 6, American Matador. The value bet, race 6, number 8, Sun Spectacular. And my suggested best, the place accumulator, goes as follows. We open up with Banker 6, by 1 and 4, by 9, 10, 11, by Banker 1, by 2, 8, 9, by 6, 8, 11, by 7, 8 and 12, for 162 Rand.
Well, thanks very much, Grant. Thanks for your input. And now it's up to the horses to do it for us on the track. And let's hope everything works out. Thank you very much for the information. And hopefully you have a wonderful day's racing, Grant.
Thank you very much, Sheldon. And good luck to those punters playing tomorrow. Goodbye.
Super. Thanks very much to Grant Paddock. And once again, the Gallop YouTube TV channel. You got to like, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell. And you got all the tools you need for your racing information.